Hey guys, how's it going? It's fall now, early October, and I'm just here in the garage, standing in front of my garlic that we grew from last year, and we're just getting ready to plant our garlic for next summer. So in this video, we're going to go over what types of garlic you should choose, how and when to plant the garlic, and a few other tips to guarantee your garlic starts growing next summer. So let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's go plant some. Let's cut some garlic down. So I've had this hanging for probably, oh man, 3 or 4 weeks, maybe even 5 weeks. The summer flew by, and you can just hear it. Just listen. Once the ends of your garlic turn brown, you know it's dry. So this garlic is ready for either storage or planting. So in this video, we're going to go over both, but we're going to be focusing on the bulbs that we can plant. So now, if you're watching this video, you probably don't have a garage hanging full of garlic, because if you did, you'd probably already know how to grow garlic. So I am showing this just because it's cool and you'll need to know how to do it next year when you harvest all your garlic. But whether you have grown your own or a friend has given you fresh garlic like this, or you find it from a local farmer's market, we'll cover that in this video. So check it out. Okay guys, well, now you need to find garlic. So there's something like 600 different varieties of garlic. So there's not one I can recommend because they all grow in different areas differently. Some might not work where you are, and some might strive. So what you should do, go to your local farmer's market and find someone who's selling garlic and ask them what kind they're growing in your area. And chances are, you'll get some great info, and they'll be able to tell you that, hey, this kind of garlic works great, but there's also these other ones that we grow as well. So number one, find out what works in your area. 2, buy seed garlic. If you don't know what seed garlic is, it's the biggest bulbs. We also need to know when to plant our garlic. So garlic will need a cold period, which is why the best time to plant your garlic would be in the fall. So plant in the fall, you'll get through the winter, it'll get a cool period. Come springtime, it'll wake up and it'll thrive. Now, if you forget to plant in the fall, you can still plant your garlic. Just get your cloves, as we talked about, and then just put them in the fridge for a week or 2, and that'll kind of mimic that cold period, and you'll still be able to plant your garlic. Now, depending on your growing season, just want to explain the difference between seed garlic and table garlic or culinary garlic. There really is no difference in the garlic itself. The larger bulbs are used for seeds, for growing, for planting, and the smaller ones for culinary. The reason why they usually keep the smaller ones to store over the winter is because they are smaller, they'll usually store longer. So if you get a big harvest, you consume all your small ones, plant your big ones, and it's just the most economical way of using that garlic. Alright, once you've found the biggest bulb, you're not going to want to break apart the cloves, but you're going to want to be really careful as not to cut into the clove at all. So one little trick I like to use is grab a butter knife, find the groove in between the garlic, just kind of break it, and once you get in a little bit, just twist it a little bit, pops right out. No damage at all. Once you get the first one out, you can usually just kind of break them apart. Like, look at the size of that thing. Guys, this is one clove. It's almost the size of this entire bulb. That's insane. So this, just me planting this next year, I'm gonna get giant garlic bulbs. So continue breaking them apart. One thing you want to be careful of, if you're to expose the actual garlic, say you cut into it by accident, or just breaking it apart, it removes too much of the skin. Put this one aside and don't plant it. Use this one for eating, because if you put that in the ground, it's just going to mold and rot. This skin actually protects the garlic when it's in the ground. All right, guys, I got most of my most of the bulbs I want pulled apart. I'm gonna plant probably just 50. I think I did 40 last year, so we'll do 50. As you can see, it's dark out now, so we'll check back in tomorrow, and we'll prep the soil, prep the garden beds, and we'll get these things planted. All right, guys, let's grab our garlic. Okay, it's time to get our garlic in the ground today. You want to carry it? Or you want me to? Okay, got my little helper. Well, last year we put it in here.
I know.
Should we just do it in here again?
Probably.
Or
we can do it in that bed.
Or we can do it in this bed.
Probably that bed.
This one you want to do it in? Okay.
You want to get the garlic?
It's not going to take you. Go grab it.
Okay.
We're going to pull all the weeds out.
Okay.
Just throw them in the path. Okay, so we're probably only going to plant like from here to here, like this little area. Okay?
But not around the broccoli?
You know what, that broccoli? Pull it up.
Why?
Okay. Well, it's not going to grow. We don't have enough time. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and then maybe move all the wood. And what we want to do, I'm just going to go down and just lift up the soil a little bit. We don't want to turn it over. Just want to break it up. Okay.
Right that way.
Okay, and then what do you think?
Good.
And then we're going to have to smooth out the garlic.
Oh, there's more potatoes left.
Hey, look.
What? But there's a bite in it.
Potato. We must have forgot that one. This is where we grew our potatoes in the summertime, remember? Show me what you found. Whoa. That's super cool. Okay, let's put them back in.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we want to do is just kind of loosen up the soil a little bit. If your soil is really, the soil is pretty good, but if your soil is really hard, you just want to loosen it up.
Yeah.
So that way the garlic has places to grow. So we'll just go through. If you find any big chunks, just kind of crumble them up, man. Get your hands dirty.
Here.
Yeah.
Count one, count.
So many worms, see? We want to be careful of the worms. We don't want to hurt them.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look.
I said once. Whoa, that is so cool. That's you found a cucumber. It's amazing.
They're like a cucumber plant. Like right there.
Once your garden bed's all ready and you're comfortable, ready to plant, what I like to do is we'll take each bulb, because we want to space them about 6 inches apart. Okay?
No.
So what we'll do first is we'll put all the garlic on there.
Grab one?
Yep, and then we'll dig a little hole. So come over here.
Okay.
6 inches apart is something like, let's start right here,
Okay.
and then just put it right on the ground like that. That's about 6 inches. Okay?
Well, then we do
One
this.
there,
And then we'll plant.
one there. Yeah, we'll just put them all around, and then we can bury them after.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10? Look.
Okay, we got everything just kind of placed, and then when we get back, we'll bury it all.
Yeah?
Yeah, like I said, I usually just do this so I know the layout. Then when we get back, we'll bury everything. Okay, I got everything in the spot where it needs to be. Now I just want to dig the holes 1 to 2 inches down and then cover them in dirt. Let's get her done. So here's the bottom. This is the top. So you're planting it, dig a hole about 1 to 2 inches. Down with, again, pointy side up. Cover it with about 1 to 2 inches dirt. That's her.
Would it gotta blow over? Would it? Would it gotta? When would this gotta get ready?
Summer.
How go over winter and it will by?
That's how you have to plant garlic.
Can we check on it?
Okay guys, now we got everything planted, and what we need to do before the snow flies and the deep freeze is to get it covered with some kind of mulch. We're going to use some straw just because we have it, but you can use straw, grass clippings, leaves, just anything preferably organic that can cover the garlic up and keep it from getting in contact with the snow and ice and stuff. So yeah, we'll do that now. Okay, oh yeah, where'd that come from?
The pen.
Okay, can you go plant it?
Okay.
We must have left it out here.
Go right here.
Wherever you want, maybe over here. Maybe like right here.
I'm putting it right
You
here.
want it right there? Okay. Perfect. Okay, now grab some of the straw, and we need to cover all the dirt. Okay, grab it all. Good job. So I ended up putting a bunch of straw down first, and then I threw some wood chips on top of it just to add some weight so the wind doesn't blow it away. But as you can see, we got a good amount of chips here. All right.
Hello?
Hello. So we got everything, all the garlic planted. We got the hay on it.
Yeah.
And now what do we do?
I don't know.
When's it gonna grow?
In winter time.
In winter or after winter?
In winter.
In winter. So it's
One day a little plant coming out.
little plants will start coming out in the springtime because the garlic needs to freeze. So yeah, we got everything done, guys, and yeah, we just wait till spring before we can get garlic. Did you like garlic? It was fun.
Garlic.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say? Maybe bye?
Bye.
Bye.